And it isn't to say that the labor front hasn't shown pressure as well, which is where we've gotten the idea for cuts in the first place. We have seen weak jobs numbers. It's a microcosm, of course, but I saw a New York Times reporting that hiring inside New York City dropped off a cliff. There were only, I believe in the last quarter, last month, there were only 900 private sector jobs added that they saw in Manhattan. So it was really just dropping off a cliff there. And we've seen weak jobs numbers. It goes back to the last non-farm report. We saw the analyst laid off because of the revisions to the downside where we lost 250,000 jobs there. So there are pressures on both sides, which I think brings us back to the conversations we've been having since the beginning of the year of are we entering a stagflation scenario?
Yeah, the other thing with the jobs numbers that I've been reading more about this week is just kind of a reminder about with net immigration falling off a cliff as well, right? The kind of the bottom line jobs numbers, you've got to reset how you're looking at that. And again, we go back to the unemployment rate, and that has remained stable, right? So, how much is the Fed looking at overall jobs numbers, jobs ads? Is that unemployment rate still healthy enough for what they would like to see? So that's another interesting dynamic, right? What does net 900 ad means? 900 jobs added for New York City if there's not many people moving to New York City, right? Which for the most part, often is, or the majority of new labor coming into the market is traditionally immigration in the United States. And that has, of course, fallen off a cliff. So just another interesting dynamic to throw in there as you're looking at all these numbers, right?
Yeah. The new grad unemployment rate is also in the hole as well. Those that have graduated from college this year, this past May, or even before that, they've been having a really hard time finding employment as well. All this to say, again, these are all just examples of things you can nitpick out of the economy, but there does seem to be pressure on both sides. And we talk about these things as offsetting, and not offsetting, but both employment and inflation as when one goes up, the other goes down. But they are not mutually exclusive, is what I should say. Again, that just brings us back to the scenario that we're discussing of the potential for a stagflation scenario, which economists have called for. The warning signs have been there for some time now.